Hello and welcome back everybody to a brand new video. So today we are back with some No Man's Sky. Now, in the last episode we basically just had to go and make as much money as possibly could. We didn't really make too much, but obviously you can't make absolute millions this early on in the game, in a survival game. For me anyway, from my limited knowledge. The whole reason why I'm playing this game is to gather more knowledge on. So, what we are in need of doing is gathering copper. We need to go ahead and get as much copper as we possibly can. Now, the reason why we're getting copper is so we can make a hyperdrive, which will allow us to go to another solar system. We can only go to another planet now. Can't go to another solar system. That's what we need to do. Now, while we were managing to gather some resources and some bits that we needed to get, we actually managed to take out some pirates. And the pirates gave us stuff that was well worth over 200,000. So now we have the money that we spent on requiring the microprocessors and more. So Homeboy is going to follow me the entire time, jarring. But I'm not mining materials, and I am quite simply just terrain manipulating. Not mining anything. Right, let's gather as much as we possibly can. I've noticed how he's not come for me because I'm quite literally just like destroying something. But yeah, if I go mine a little bit of ferrite, it's like, oh my god, you're going to die. We've got to kill you and evaporate your entire human race. It's like, okay. Alright, get in there. Getting a decent amount. Lovely. So I have enough, which is nice. I know I always say, let's gather a bit too much so we have enough. But if I went and gathered a bit too much, it adds more to the episode. Necessarily, we do not need it. Not right now. I know in the future we will need it. And it's going to be of heavy essential for us to actually gather what, like the amount of copper, the amount of carbon, the ferrite. But as of right now, we don't need it. Gonna get a little bit of dehydrogen just because we're literally here. We're getting low on sodium now, which isn't fantastic. Get some dehydrogen crystals, as we do. Right, go back to our base. Let's go back to our base. We're not too far away, which is nice. We have what we need, so obviously we can refine the chromatic metal. Obviously, we don't need to make a new one because it would be a bit silly. We are 4 minutes away. Here we are. We're back. We're back at our base. Lovely stoof. So let's go ahead and go to our portable refiner. We have a little bit more carbon now, I think. Right, so I need to refine the chromatic metal. So let's go ahead and... Oh, we actually got quite a lot, you know. We actually did get quite a lot. Right, so while that's refining, we're going to have to go out and grab some carbon. Not really bothered if the Sentinels come after me. It's only because, obviously, like, we're just going to be able to flee and evade them anyway. Or we'll just go to the space station and they'll leave us alone. He literally got in my way and then wondered why, like, he got hurt. Are you alright? Right, okay, let's not bother with the Sentinels. They can't get in a base, that's fine. Yeah, they're searching for me anyway, so they'll basically be gone in just short of a moment, because they can't find me because obviously I'm in my base. There you are, they're gone. Right, so chromatic metal is just about to be done. And it is done. Lovely stuff. So we still have some left over, which is nice. Let's finalize the installation. Boom and boom. Lovely stuff. There we go. So what do we need? We need warp cells, which is... So if we go ahead and go to our exosuit, have a look here. For a warp cell, we need antimatter housing and antimatter. So I assume then... basically going to tell us what to do next, because we can't quite make antimatter right now, I don't think, unless it allows me in here. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about antimatter. Okay, that's fine, it's not a problem. Right, find antimatter recipe, which will be turn to the ship. Right, let's return to our ship. There we are. Right, so then it's going to tell us where we need to go to find this recipe, because if not, we're not going to be building anything. We won't be going anywhere anytime soon, I'll tell you that. Right, hyperdrive is restored. Tune scanner to antimatter. Right, now here's my issue. Gonna need to gather some resources. So I'll see you all in just short of a moment. Right, okay, so I went and gathered as much as I possibly could, really. We went and got 4 Starship launch fuels just because I know we're gonna need them. So we're basically ready to go up. So let's go up. Obviously, we know we can replenish our thrusters. Search for antimatter traces with this planetary scanner. Let's have a look. Target locked. There we go. Let's have a look. Where is it? Right there. Let's go for it. Right, so here we are. This is where our antimatter is. Not a water planet. It looks very cold, actually. Well, that's where it is. You can clearly see that. Right, so let's go ahead and land this baby down. Just seeing if there's anything that's peculiar. Oh, it's radiation protection on here. Whoa, they look very interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's get ourselves up. The most vicious hunter. Okay, I don't want to, like, piss anything off, so I'm just going to be very careful. Right, so this is the abandoned terminal. Take a bits from here, because we can obviously sell these. And then it should be here, right? The Eye of the Anomaly. Yeah, there we are. So this is how to get some of the... You'll do this quite a bit, what I noticed. Tech blueprints. Obviously, now we've got the blueprint. You can go back and learn antimatter. Let's have a look how we make antimatter. By chromatic metal and condensed carbon. So, it's not expensive to make. It's far from expensive. Check in case this is anything that we need. Condensed carbon. Lovely stuff. Again. Oh, better sodium. You can't complain on that. Universal language database. Okay, and I've learnt a word for the Viking. Okay, that's quite cool. So like I say, so we need some chromatic metal. We may as well, because we don't necessarily need to stay on this planet because it'd basically just be pointless. We'll go back to our own planet. We don't need anything off this planet anyway. Let's go back to our planet. Right, so here we are, back on our planet, only 20 seconds away. Right, we're here. We made itself back. Let's go down. Because obviously, like I said, we don't necessarily need to stick on a planet that we don't need to be on. We can gather everything that we need from this planet itself. We just need some chromatic metal, so we may as well go inside, make a little bit of chromatic metal, make ourselves some antimatter, charge our hyperdrive up, and then we're basically ready to go, I think. So, finer, as we do. Copper. We'll make the most. Don't necessarily need it for anything else. Okay, so a chromatic metal is done and ready. Go ahead and take that, and that will give us free reign to make ourselves some antimatter. Right, we're only going to make the one. I don't want to start spamming it, because obviously we still need to make the housing. Now, the housing is a case of, oxygen and ferrite. Now, the oxygen's a little bit of a iffy one, but we'll make the one for now. Now, that would then mean I would then be able to make a further thing, the warp cell. There we are. Ooh, okay. So ferrite's not an issue. I'm not panicked about the ferrite. It's the oxygen is where it's like. And it only gets to 16%. Oh, that's harsh. That's really harsh for 16%. Using all of that. Right. We're going to have to find things for oxygen. I have to. We have no other choice, because our oxygen supply is going to be extremely barren. Okay, we're just going to have to do it. We're just going to have to hyperdrive. We can deal with it while we're there. We might be able to find a space station anyway and just teleport back. So, let's go into space. Okay, so if we then go to press M, brings up the galaxy map, and we don't really want to go too far. So let's go hyperdrive has no fuel. So, what about... Okay, so our space travel is actually very limited. Very, very, very limited right now. So we can actually... Oh, galaxy map. So it's still taking us to the same thing, but we can't teleport anywhere. Oh, hyperdrive, there's no fuel, so we need another warp cell. So, and then one warp cell. Replenish this to 33%. They are expensive. They are very expensive. Right, let's go on a galaxy map then, shall we? Where can we go to now? Let's go to this one. Let's go to the closest solar system that we can go to. Right, here we are. We are at the very next solar system. So, let's be super careful. We'll accept the guidance of what we need to do. Let's go to this space station first of all. So, oh, there is a fuel source. Follow Starship's automatic guidance. Wait, what are you? Tritium, rich asteroid. Okay. So, apparently there's a fuel source this way. Will this thing allow us to go back? I would assume this would allow us to go back. Once that, we're going to go straight up, go to a space station, and call the episode there. Right, here we are. Just about to arrive, and we are at our fuel source location. Now I would assume this is going to allow us to fully replenish our hyperdrive, because if not, that is going to be harsh, especially on being able to get back. But luckily enough, you can go from space station to space station anyway, so it's not too much of it. Right, go over. Like a very nice planet. I actually quite like this. It's very similar to mine, like what we have, just obviously the complete opposite in terms of... it's down there. Oh no, that's not it. Right, let's have a look. Right, chromatic metal as well. Most perfect planet. Right, let's go mine a couple of these things, because we need the chromatic metal and ferrite dust. Nice little bit of sodium for us as well. Right, here we are. Let's learn these words actually, while we're here. Wisdom of Korvax. So as you learn words, so as you accept the knowledge, you basically can start to speak to more creatures that will allow you to do more things, and basically like have a conversation with them and open up some more quest lines and stuff like that, and missions, and gain a bit more favor with them. Right, so let's go up here. Okay, so this is I probably should have put friend, to be fair. It is first. Have they seen the Crimson Eye? Both. Is that it? We got one warp cell. You're having me on. You've got to be having me on, surely. We got one warp cell. One singular warp cell. Well, that's not very buried, is it? Oh, we got 4 from that. Okay. Right, well, let's then go back to our shippy ship. far are we away? Oh, no, I think it's only on the... Oh, it's here. Let me just grab this real quick, because we definitely need this. Oh, I'll take that, though. 4 hidden technology. Right, I think that's it, though, for me. I think that's the end of the episode right there. So, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, all those good things down below, and I'll catch you in the very next episode. As always, my friends, sweet.